It's time to finish off one of the best releases of the year, the Louis Feuillet set from Eureka. This has been an absolutely outstanding treat. And we are on to the last set, the last serial from 1918, which is Tih Minh. Now, this is all about Jacques Darthy, an adventurer who has come back from Indochina with someone who saved his life. The titular Tih Minh is a woman that he has brought back to his world to kind of praise her and show her his part of the world. And they kind of form a relationship. You can see a kind of bond there, and soon he proposes to her and they decide to get married. But that's just the start of their troubles. Unlike the other kind of Feuillet films, again we have something that's changing a little bit here. It's very much a romance story. It's an adventure story. It's about spies and hidden treasure. It's about subterfuge. And it doesn't really have the similar feeling to the Fantomas or Le Vampires, which again is good because it keeps evolving and changing. What we have here is the idea that on one of his adventures, Jacques Darthy has stumbled across a book which has a hidden language within it that leads to treasure and gold. And we have these 3 spies who will continually, throughout these 12 episodes, try to get their hands on this information. What we have here in the first couple of episodes is the build-up of the characters. We get a core group of characters. We get Jacques, we get Tih Minh, we get the bad guys, we get his sister. And as the episodes evolve, it slowly adds to the cast. So it's constantly adding new people, some who will hang about for an episode or 2, some who will be there right to the end and add great character arcs for all of these people. There are certain story elements within Tih Minh which I found very familiar from other episodes or serials that they have here, particularly from Le Vampire with the oil on the car. If you've seen that, it's used again here, and it feels something that's, because I'm so close and watching these things, it feels kind of like a rehash. And there are some story elements within this that feel familiar or that have been ripped out of other serials because they worked. But even though it has this kind of lack of originality in certain elements, it doesn't detract from the entire story. What really makes this stand out for me, though, was a lot of the camera movement, the camera placement, how they kind of do things. There is certain tracking shots that are early done here that just add to it. And it's one of those things that you could almost miss if you're not paying full attention to it, because it's something that's so common nowadays. But back then in silent film, it's something that feels really unique and just adds a certain kind of excitement to this. Like I said, the story is really kind of fun, and all the parts are equally round about 30 minutes, so it feels more structured in that way. But there is also a kind of repetitive nature to some of the sequences as well. The amount of times that Tih Minh gets kidnapped in this serial is ridiculous. You would feel like after the first at least couple, they would start to protect her more. But no, she keeps ending up in some interesting situations, cornered by the bad guys. The bad guys themselves are wonderful. They're constantly using disguises. They're constantly using subterfuge as their main weapon as they try to confuse and disorientate the good guys, which I loved. And their constant get-up and changing of disguises was really kind of fun. And it kept it more pulpy a lot of the time. This is a great tale about various obsessions. You know, you have Darthy as a man who likes to adventure. He likes to go around the world and search out new challenges. We have got the the obsession of Tih Minh. He is fascinated by this woman, and he wants her, he wants to marry her, and it's constantly having that taken away from him. We've got the obsession of the three spies who are continually chasing after this document, who want to get to the treasure, who have some far-leaning ideals and work for a much bigger, sinister agency than is first expected. It's all about this drive in people and how it can make them do some of the craziest things. For me, Tih Minh was a really interesting shake-up yet again for Fuel 8. Now, it's not my favourite of this set, and you can see it becoming more of a formula in this one, with the repetition of certain elements and reusing certain story tropes from previous serials, but it's still fascinating. The filmmaking is exciting and unique and a little bit different and more advanced than some of the other serials. The characters are really, again, fully fledged out with great character arcs, some wonderful side stories. The way they take the camera from this mansion and take it into various aspects of the countryside. There's a sequence where they are climbing over rocks as they feel that one of the characters has been fallen to their death, and that is just, it's wonderful to look at. It's really exciting as well, and there's a great deal of tension on this. The music of this one is a particular standout. We do have that similar reoccurring theme that comes through the film a lot, but it's really welcoming whenever it comes. The way they change into tenser moments or more somber moments or little romantic moments is really great, how they manipulate that as well. This was another great serial from this set. This is an absolute must-own set. Now, I think the set itself may be fully gone now, but you can pick up the individual titles, which is, I would thoroughly recommend doing that. Tih Minh was another winner for me. Let's dive into the discs and have a look at the extras. Here we are in the disc for Tih Minh, which has episodes 1 to 6, where you can play them all, or you can have them broken down into episodes. We have 1, the Potion of Forgetfulness, the dramatic events during the night, the mysteries of Villa Circa, the Man in the Trunk, At the Asylum, the Night Birds, and then we have commentaries by Tim Lucas on the Potion of Forgetfulness and the mysteries of Villa Circa. Here we are in disc 2 of Tih Minh with episodes 7 to 12, where again you can play them all. We have Evocation, Beneath the Veil, The Branch of Salvation, Wednesday 13th, Document 29, Justice. There is an audio commentary by Tim Lucas on the final episode, Justice. And we have a closer look at Fuel 8 with Tony Raines, which is 42 minutes 14, where it gets in all about the character, about working on various of these serials, about his career, and some more kind of interesting information about this director. And that's the extras for Tih Minh. There we have it, Tih Minh, the last from the Louis Fuel 8 set, which is kind of sad to get there, but I have had a whale of a time watching this thing. It has been fantastic checking it all out. I hope I've made you a little bit interested in some of these titles, and I just have to know, if you picked up the box, are you going to pick up the individual titles? Is it something you're interested in? Let me know in the comment box below your thoughts on this serial and whether you're getting the sets or not. As always, there is more content up here. You can see more of my stuff in the description box below, our links to Patreon, membership program, mandifilm.com. Always, it means you can support me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.